Welcome to day 34 of Camp Corona, a virtual, imaginary vacation land. Today, as always, we have 5 activities for you. Number one of the camp activities that often happens on a Saturday night is a talent show. So I suggest you talk to your fellow campers in your cabin or your stuffed animals and see what kinds of skills they might have that would be good in a talent show. This could be telling jokes or singing or dancing. So ask around and see if you can organize a talent show. That would be a great idea for today. As always, number 2, write 5 things in your journal that you did or didn't do or wanted to do. So I might write that this morning, when I was having Zoom coffee with some friends, they really fooled me. Behind them, it looked like they were out in the mountains. There was a beautiful picture of snow and mountains. And when they came on the camera, they were wearing hats and coats and looked like they were out in the snow. And I said, "Where are you? Where are you?" Turned out it was a trick. That was just a photograph behind them, and they put on their hats and coats inside. Boy, did they fool me with that. Number 3. One of the things I was thinking about is what other examples of cabin life might we have? So if you don't know this book, Little House in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder, it's really worth reading in cabin times. And I'm just going to start the beginning of this for you. Just read a couple of pages. Once upon a time, 60 years ago, a little girl lived in the big woods of Wisconsin in a little gray house made of logs. The great dark trees of the big woods stood all around the house. And beyond them were other trees, and beyond them were more trees. As far as a man could go north in a day, or a week, or a whole month, there was nothing but woods. There were no houses. There were no roads. There were no people. There were only trees and wild animals who had their homes among them. Wolves lived in the big woods, and bears, and huge wild cats. Muskrats and mink and otter lived by the streams. Foxes had dens in the hills, and deer roamed everywhere. To the east of the little log house and to the west, there were miles upon miles of trees and only a few little log cabins scattered far apart on the edge of the big woods. As far as the little girl could see, there was only the one house where she lived with her father and mother, her sister Mary, and baby sister Carrie. A wagon track ran before the house, running and twisting out of sight in the woods where the wild animals lived. But the little girl did not know where it went, nor what might be at the end of it. The little girl was named Laura, and she called her father Pa and her mother Ma. In those days and in that place, children did not say father and mother, nor mama and papa as they do now. So this is a really good book about a family that lives in a cabin in the big woods. If you haven't read it, I really recommend it. Number 4, I was thinking about a helpful thing you could do that would certainly be helpful in my cabin, and that is, can you make a master list of all the possible groceries or things you might need to order so that the person who does the shopping in your house can have something to look at so that when they make an order for groceries, they don't go, "Oh no, I forgot the eggs," or "Oh no, I forgot the beans." So see if you can make a list of every single thing you could possibly need from a grocery store and write it down. Number 5. Now this one I was thinking, could you pick a foreign country and plan a trip there and figure out what you would want to see while you were there, what you would want to do, and what you would need to take with you? So for example, this morning I was thinking, I might pick Switzerland, and I would want to go hiking in the Alps, so I'd have to have hiking shoes and my backpack and all those supplies we've talked about. And to get ready for that trip to Switzerland, I might reread the book Heidi, about a little girl who lived in the mountains there. So, send me your suggestions. Give me some activities to talk about. Happy camping.